Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to cook together a delicious dish of bacalhau abras. This is a beautiful dish that you are going to enjoy a lot. I'm going to add some olive oil to 1 pan because we are going to fry the potatoes. We are going to fry it as well, the onions and the coat. So in English this dish is called gold coat. More or less we are going to do like half kilo of bacalhau. So we are going to use more or less half kilo of potato, 4 or 5 potatoes more or less. I'm going to peel potatoes in the traditional way. This dish is done with salty coat. So I will do it with fresh coat. I think it's going to be good since the coat is a very tasty fish. I am cleaning the potatoes. We are going to cook it very slim. So the idea is that the dish has this crunchy thing. So we need very thin potatoes that we are going to put them in water to be sure that they keep as much crunchy as they can. So I'm going to put it in water and then I'm going to dry them and then I'm going to fry them. I'm going to leave in here the water. I was thinking that this is a very good dish and something different with the fish but very tasty. So this is the thing with the food and why I include the food in the channel. At the end, the food has this powerful connection. So there are a lot of memories, very good memories around food that connect you with others and that connect you with how did you feel in that moment. And this is so amazing, guys. The connection with positive feelings is the best. No? I think that it's not a matter of living in the past or something like that. To connect with the positive memories is very good for your mental health. I am finishing with the potatoes. The potatoes have to be very slim. As slim as you can to have this crunchiness. And it's very balanced, this dish. Maybe it's a little bit caloric because everything is fried. But it's very balanced in terms of textures. You have the crunchiness of the potato, the cremosity of the egg. Another thing that I have to say is that it's very cheap. So if you go to fresh coat, maybe it's a little bit more expensive. But if you go to this dish like salty dry coat, it's incredible cheap. So I'm going to put it in here just for a while. And in the meantime, we are going to cut onions and cut the coat. For the coat, I have this that is loin, and I have this that I found later on that are fillets. I'm going to use the two of them, but if I had to recommend something, I will say the fillets because are slimmer. And what you need in this dish is to have little pieces of coat. The loin is a beautiful piece to cook itself, but I'm going to use the two of them because my support bubble is coming today. So I'm going to cook for 3. Regular onions, organic one in this case. So let's cut the onions. I'm going to use 2 onions. I'm going to cut my onions not too small, because I want to find onion in my dish. But if you don't like that much the onions and you don't want to find onions, then cut it as small as you can. I put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to put it in this little pan. I'm going to do in there my onions and my coat, and I'm going to fry my potatoes in here. I'm going to add 2 things to my coat just to increase the level of complexity of the smells that are bay leaves. Add 1. Well, in fact I'm going to add 2 because I have half kilo of bacalhau. And I'm going to add as well garlic. I'm going to add 2 garlic cloves. I'm not going to cook the garlic just to remove the skin. This is not so great. I'm going to remove this part. Okay. I'm going to start to add my onions. As you can see, they are not that small. Something that you have to remember when you put some ingredient in your pan, there is something that is happening. That is that the pan loses a little bit of temperature. I don't mind right now because I'm going to take my time to cook the other onion. But if you want that everything take the same color at the same time, you should try to increase the heat on the pan. Well, guys, I'm going to increase the fire. Now it's time to give some... Ooh. Now I need that this gorgeous onion start to get this gold color and that take the color of the name of the dish. I'm going to start with the potatoes. So I have had the potatoes in the water for a while. So now it's time to fry. In the meanwhile, we have our onion that has to be, you know, like a little bit gold, but fluffy. So the crunchiness of the dish is on the potatoes. Our onion has to be fluffy. I do first the onion because I don't want to overcook the cut. Now I'm going to fry the potatoes and start to cook them. Let's do this, guys. This is the moment in which I am like scared because of the oil. As you can see, I am not adding any salt on the dish. The reason is because I want to wait until the coat. Because the coat, even though it is not a salty coat, the coat and all the dishes that come from the North Sea are more salty in general. And I'm going to add the salt in the eggs. Let's start with the coat. I have started with these pieces that I'm going to cook little by little. How I try to help you is to the principles of the Mediterranean happiness. So yeah, the potatoes are starting to take this gold color. The onion is starting to be fluffy, like translucent. The coat is already cut. And now what we are going to do is to whisk our eggs. I don't want to cook the gut yet because, as I told you, it has to be done in the last moment to be sure that it's not overcooked. So we are going to mix our eggs, and I'm going to use 6 eggs. I'm going to use eggs, regular one. The only thing is that they are free range. I like that the animals have their freedom. I am not a vegan, but I think that they have to have their freedom. I'm going to add my coat because this is starting to be done. And I'm going to add some fire. I'm going to add the salt. Remember that I have not added any salt at all, so I'm going to add it. The bacalhau is looking super good. The bacalhau is perfect. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, but this is done. The potatoes are almost done. I have some parsley. I'm going to add some parsley, and I'm going to add something else. Black olives. I don't know if in the tradition it included. It is more gold coat, so bacalhau dorado than bacalhau brass or coat brass. But I think that is perfect for this dish, that enhances the dish, and we are going to do it. I'm going to put this in a plate, the potatoes, with a little bit of paper. I'm going to use this pan because it's bigger. Now to put all together. I'm going to add some salt right now before. We are going to add the bacalhau, the potatoes and the egg. Let's do it. No, but first we are going to cut a little bit of parsley. Yoo-hoo! For the freshness. So let's. And now I have everything ready, every ingredient is ready to be mixed. You can use the olives just to decorate, but I'm going to add something inside. Let's mix everything together. I don't want to add so many heat, and I'm going to explain you why. Because I don't want to overcook the egg. I like the egg when it's like liquid. I'm going to remove the bay leaf. I'm going to remove my garlic because we don't want that someone eat the garlic. Well, I love the garlic, I can do it. And that's all. Go down. Now we are going to add our beautiful parsley, the potatoes. Oof, the potatoes are super crunchy. Do you know that some people include or add saffron to help the dish to take a more gold color? I am adding some olives to the mix, and now I'm going to add the egg. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. 6 eggs, remember. So at the end, it's like to have scrambled eggs, kind of in Spanish, a kind of revuelto. So this is gorgeous, guys. Slowly. So it's like when you are doing scrambled eggs, slowly, to have this sponge. Maybe it's even a sponge, but some cremosity, liquid. I'm going to taste the dish. This is so good, but I need some salt. And now we are going to add as well a little bit of pepper. Perfect, this is perfect, guys. This is completely incredible. I'm going to add the rest of the egg right now. Perfect. I'm going to remove the fire and let's go to build our plate. First of all, I'm going to use some parsley to decorate. I'm going to use a beautiful leaf. This is the plate that I'm going to use. Because I want something nicer, so I'm going to use this little one. Oh, much nicer. Okay, so this is more or less ready. This is my beautiful leaf that I'm going to use later. The dried parsley. Okay, so I'm going to add some olives. Nothing very sophisticated, just in here. I'm going to put this in the middle, and the dried parsley is going to be just around. And in the top. I'm going to remove this. And guys, this is my dish. This is the bacalhau brass in here. So I hope you enjoy the recipe and I hope to see you in my next video. Ciao, bye bye.